Snowflakes drifted down like tiny feathers over the glowing streets of Winterdale, covering the town in a soft white blanket. Emma hurried forward, clutching the box of gingerbread cupcakes she had baked for the community Christmas party. Her red scarf kept flipping into her face with every gust of wind, but she didn't care. She had promised the children she would bring her special treats, and Emma never broke a promise. Especially on Christmas Eve. Inside the grand community hall, lights twinkled everywhere, blending warm gold with deep red. The place smelled of cinnamon, pine, and excitement. Children ran around wearing reindeer antlers, couples swayed under mistletoe, and laughter echoed through the room. Emma smiled, placing her cupcakes on the dessert table, not realizing how drastically her life was about to change before midnight. Across the hall, a tall man in a black coat stepped inside, his presence drawing glances without him trying. Alexander Cole, the elusive young CEO of Cole Enterprises, one of the wealthiest businessmen in the country. The media called him cold, heartless, impossibly focused. But tonight, he looked tired. Like a man desperately searching for something that existed outside his world of contracts and corporate battles. No one expected him to attend a simple community Christmas event, not when he could be in luxurious penthouses or elite holiday galas. But Alex kept to himself and nodded politely at the organizer before walking toward the quieter side of the hall. He didn't want attention. He wanted the one thing money couldn't buy: peace. Emma, meanwhile, was trying to pin up a broken garland on the wall. She stepped onto her tiptoes, stretching, trying to reach the hook. The garland slipped from her fingers, swung down, and smacked her forehead lightly. "Oh, come on," she muttered in frustration, brushing glitter off her cheeks. Just then, she took a step back, but didn't see the tall figure behind her. She bumped into him with full force. "Oh, I'm so sorry," she exclaimed, losing her balance. He instinctively grabbed her waist to keep her from falling. But Emma, startled, spun too quickly, and before either of them could react, her lips brushed against his. A soft, accidental kiss. A heartbeat. Another. Then shock flooded them both. Emma stumbled away, mortified, her face burning hot. I didn't mean. I didn't even see you. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing." Alex touched his lips absent-mindedly, surprised by the warmth that lingered. For the first time in years, he felt something that wasn't stress, exhaustion, or frustration. Something new, something gentle. "It's all right," he said softly, his deep voice almost soothing. "No harm done, no harm done," she whispered, covering her face with her hands. "I just kissed a stranger." He gave a small, amused smile. "To be fair, I'm the one who caught you." She peeked through her fingers, embarrassed. She really looked at him, and froze. "Oh no, no. You're Alexander Cole." "Guilty," he replied with a faint smirk. Emma wanted to sink into the floor. "Please tell me no one saw that." He glanced around. Luckily, everyone was too busy with the festivities. "No one." She released a shaky breath. Okay, good. I don't want to trend on Christmas for kissing the wrong man." "The wrong man," he repeated quietly, something flickering in his eyes. "I mean, the man I wasn't supposed to kiss," she said quickly, flustered. "I don't go around kissing people. This was an accident, I swear." He chuckled, a rare warmth touching his expression. "I believe you." Before she could reply, a group of children came running. Emma, come help us pick our Christmas wishes." She started to excuse herself, but one of the girls tugged Alex's sleeve. "Mister, you can come too." He blinked in surprise. Children usually avoided him. Adults feared him. Even employees trembled when he entered a room. But this child looked at him with pure innocence, completely unaware of his wealth or reputation. Emma bit her lip. "You don't have to join us. You probably have CEO things to do." He shook his head. "Lead the way." They sat at a small table where children wrote their Christmas wishes on star-shaped papers. Emma helped one glue ribbons. Alex stared at an empty star, uncertain. "Aren't you writing one?" she asked. He hesitated. "I don't really wish for things. Everyone wishes for something." "Not me," he murmured. "Everything I wanted, I earned." "That's not the same," she replied softly. "Wishes are for the heart, not the bank account." Her words hit him deeper than she knew. Slowly, he picked up a pen. After a long pause, he wrote something and folded the star before she could see. The evening passed with unexpected laughter. Emma joked with him, and Alex found himself smiling, genuine smiles he couldn't remember giving in years. She was warm, real, a burst of kindness in his cold world. When the event ended and people began to leave, Emma stepped outside to breathe the cold air. Snowflakes landed on her eyelashes. She closed her eyes and smiled softly. "You look like you belong in a Christmas painting," Alex said behind her. She turned, startled. "You're still here. I didn't want to leave yet." They walked along the snowy path as the lights shimmered above them. Emma asked, "Why did you come tonight?" "Really?" He hesitated. "My mother used to bring me here when I was young. Before she got sick. Before my life became what it is now." Her eyes softened. "I'm sorry. She always said Christmas was the one night the world felt softer," he continued. "I came hoping maybe I could feel that again." "And did you?" He looked at her for a long moment. "When I met you, yes." Her breath caught. Something warm settled in the space between them. But Emma forced herself to look away. "Alex, you're a billionaire CEO. I'm just me. I work at a small bakery. I live in a tiny apartment with a leaky window. You live in a world I can't even imagine." He stepped closer. "Emma, all my life I've had everything except peace, warmth, affection. You gave me more in one night than wealth ever did." "Don't say things like that," she whispered, her heart racing. "You don't even know me." "I want to." She blinked rapidly, flustered. "I should go. I need to lock the hall. And the roads are getting icy." He gently took her wrist, not holding her, just stopping her for a moment. His voice dropped low, intimate, warm enough to melt the snow around them. "Emma," he whispered, "that kiss wasn't a mistake to me." Her heart slammed against her ribs. "It was an accident." He leaned closer, breath brushing her ear. "Maybe accidents are just destiny dressed in surprise." Her knees weakened. Her lips parted in shock. Her heartbeat roared in her ears. "I don't want this to end tonight," he continued softly. "Let me see you again. Not as a CEO. Just as a man who finally feels something real." Emma trembled, caught between logic and emotion. She had spent her whole life keeping her heart safe. But tonight, something magical had slipped into her carefully controlled world. "Alex," she whispered, "I don't know if I can fit into your life." "Then I'll fit into yours," he said without hesitation. "Tell me where to start." She looked at him, really looked. His eyes weren't cold or distant like the newspapers claimed. They were vulnerable, searching, almost pleading. And suddenly, she wasn't scared anymore. She smiled softly. "You can start with a hot chocolate. If you're not too rich for that." He grinned, the kind of smile that would have launched 1,000 headlines. "Lead the way." They walked side by side down the snowy street, their breaths forming little clouds, their steps matching naturally. The night felt different, warmer, brighter, full of magic. As they reached the small bakery where Emma worked, Alex paused, admiring the cozy place lit by string lights. "Emma," he said quietly, "I'm glad I came tonight." She opened the door and looked back at him with shy eyes. "So am I." Inside, as she prepared the hot chocolate, Alex took out the folded star from earlier and placed it on the counter. She raised an eyebrow. "You're showing me." He nodded. "Only you." She unfolded it. His wish was written in simple, careful letters. "I wish to find someone who makes my world feel like Christmas again." Her breath caught. Their eyes met. Neither spoke. Neither needed to. Outside, the snowfall grew heavier, wrapping the world in silence, as if giving them their own moment in time. When the clock struck midnight, standing close in the soft glow of the bakery lights, Alex leaned in, not accidentally this time. "May I?" he whispered. Emma nodded, her voice barely audible. "Yes." Their lips met again. Slow, warm, intentional. A kiss that didn't feel like an accident, but a beginning. A beginning neither of them expected, but both of them needed. And somewhere deep inside, Emma knew, this Christmas night was going to change her life forever.